Good afternoon, everyone. Tom, aka Noster Thomas. I'm forced to stream right now, and there's no one in the house. Are you freaking kidding me? I have half a mind to log off right now. You think I'm joking? I don't want to be here. I'm not. I mean, I enjoy hanging out with y'all, but there ain't no one to hang out with right now. I was just thinking, man. Oh, I was dreading this all day. I was just thinking, I want to see something. Can you hear my fan? A lottie, a dottie. I'm asking no one if you can hear my fan because I have a fan on my desk and I don't want it to cause. This stupid software. Shut up. I don't think that you can hear the fan. Like when I don't talk, I don't see the. See when I talk, this moves right here. You see this bar, but when I don't talk, Ricky in the house. How you doing, brother? You're the only one here. I almost hung up. I don't want to be here, bitch. Oh, I gotta turn my mic up. Yeah, I don't know, man. I use this dial pad software for work and it automatically adjusts it, and I can't figure out how to stop it doing that. So I'm just sending my mic back, kind of, there we go, back to where I normally have it for the stream. So hopefully you didn't already, like, why is this fool so low? And then you turn me up and then I blast you out. All right. Yeah, let's do this stupid ass Alex Jones. Do we tweet it? Maybe we'll get some new blood. I'm freaking tired too, man. The tweet. We're sitting here talking about Alex Jones and the market's pumping. I mean, what the hell's wrong with you people? What the hell's wrong with you? Poll time. What the hell's wrong with you? You hoard out for likes. Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't think you. I mean, I guess you got a point. I didn't think we were going to hit it. I mean, we should hit 10 likes every stream. That should be nothing, a nothing burger. No, I got to freaking sell my soul to the devil. All right. I mean, so far, part one was pretty boring. Alex Jones, people love him or hate him. I'm like, whatever, dude. I don't think he predicted shit. I think he got lucky. Seems like a smart dude. Seems a little bit over the top right wing, but not as much as everyone says. I don't think Sandy Hook was CIA. That would be impossible. Hello, Joy. You looking fine. I don't think Sandy Hook was CIA or whatever, fake or whatever. It would be impossible to keep that a secret. Adam Jones. Can Pac-Man Jones. That thing was 3 hours long. Please tell me. Oh my goodness, bro. If we still got like an hour and a half.
Okay, I'll sneak into your camp. I mean, I wanted a free trip to Northern California.
I do remember the
I'm
park.
a Christian,
How
but
well
I'm
can
like,
you
okay,
hear this?
devils and devil worship. That's what people do in like on
I do
acid
remember
drugs.
they were supposed to get to a part I was interested in hearing.
Now, okay? Okay, this is what like, you know, crazy people on meth do.
This is what actual hillbillies.
Yeah, where's
do.
Jason
Well,
at?
I just only time I ever heard about devil worshippers is like, you know, weirdos in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And so long story short, what was the part I was going to get to? Oh, so after I do this, I start with my PO box. About a year after, we go to the PO box. And there's this big green book, and it's the annals.
Check, bitch, I dare you, because I haven't touched the video since we last watched it. Whoa, Koska! How you doing, sister? Long time no see. We've missed you. We've been worried about you. I haven't touched the video since the last time we watched it, and it went right back to where it was.
So I think they only come out like every 4 years. It's a 4-year annal. I've got it somewhere around the office. It disappeared at the office, but somebody stole that thing. But the point is, and later these things would sell for like $10,000 on what's that thing, eBay. I mean, I didn't sell them, but people started selling them because the guys die, and their wives and family get them, and they don't tell their kids, hey, that's a super valuable book that there's only 100 of made every year. So there's these big bound books, green books. Some of them are red, some are. But the point is, the first one I get is green. I open it up. It's color photos of their rituals, them dressed up like women, all this gay stuff, pictures of all the world leaders. It's like that thick. I put it on the internet. So, and the problem is InfoWars had problems and crashed the old model. We had trouble putting back up. But yeah, there it is. There's an example. Type in vintage photos, Bohemian Grove. And then once I exposed it, National Geographic put out them in satanic black robes doing a human sacrifice with a man and a dagger. So once I exposed it, the floodgates opened. And so they went ahead and put it in National Geographic. They have mock sacrifices of black people. There's one right there in the lower right-hand corner, lower left-hand corner. That's a lower left-hand.
This one here, Alex?
Yeah, they would do mock lynchings of black people.
What?
Man, you can't make this up, okay?
Oh my God.
And they would actually really kill people is the word. And a lot of kids disappear in the area. But that's an inner cult. So let me tell you what it is.
Look, they're hanging somebody in the middle on the middle one.
Rob, skip through this, Rob.
Yeah.
We got it. Go ahead. Keep saying it.
I'm not making any of this up. This is so insane. So all of a sudden, I show this animal on air, and I scan it onto my website, InfoWars. Now it's getting millions of views. Pictures of all the world leaders. It's like that thick. I put it on the internet. So, and the problem is InfoWars had problems and crashed the old model. We had trouble putting back up. But yeah, there it is. There's an example. Type in vintage photos.
Joe Biden's in the house.
And then once I exposed it, National Geographic put out them in satanic black robes doing a human sacrifice with a man and a dagger. So once I exposed it, the floodgates opened. And so they went ahead and put it in National Geographic. They have mock sacrifices of black people. There's one right there in the lower right-hand corner, lower left-hand corner. That's a lower left-hand.
This one here, Alex?
Yeah, they would do mock lynchings of black people.
What?
Man, you can't.
What
make
the?
this, okay?
Mock lynchings.
And they would actually really kill people is the word. And a lot of kids disappear in the area. But that's an inner cult. So let me tell you what it is.
Look, they're hanging somebody in the middle.
Liz in the house.
Skip through this, Rob.
Yeah.
We got it. Go ahead. Keep saying it.
I'm not making any of this up. This is so insane.
No, Jason. Don't come in here talking about crypto.
I scan it onto my website, InfoWars. Now
You guys gonna make me watch Alex Jones. We're not talking about crypto.
And then another one. And I got this stuff back to the 20s.
Oh my God.
So I got, and they're smaller books of the 20s and black and white photos, this stuff. And it's like mock killing black children and mock killing little girls. And like there's Reagan and Eisenhower and Nixon right there. And that was in the annal. I put that out.
So this is not just a left
I
thing
scanned
or
that
a
on my
right thing?
scanner at my house. I mean, I got that.
Look at Nixon. Wait, hold up.
This is the
Who
stuff.
else?
That's one from like they go, hey boss, another one came. And then another one. And I got this stuff back to the 20s.
Oh my God.
So I got, and they're smaller books of the 20s and black and white photos, this stuff. And it's like mock killing black children and mock killing little girls. And like there's Reagan and Eisenhower and Nixon right there. And that was
Reagan, Nixon. I guess that's Eisenhower. I don't know. Wow.
was in the animal. I put that out.
So this is not just a left
I
thing
scanned
or a
that on
right
my
thing?
scanner at my house. I mean, I got that.
Oh, wow.
So this is the stuff. That's one from like the 70s. And so that's where all this goes down.
Cardano pushing
and
37
so then I became
cents.
an expert on it. And then the media would do stuff like, well, it doesn't exist, but here it is and it's harmless. You know, that weird thing they do. Like, sure, it gives you blood clots, but they're harmless. So cancer, yeah, it's connected to cancer, big deal. Everybody gets it. So remember all those articles? Now cancer is up, but it's no big deal. But that's what I'm telling you. People, that's why I'm so animated. When I'm hanging out with the pastor and stuff, they go, man, you're like low energy when we're driving here, and you want to go take a nap. When I start accessing all the stuff I've done in 29 years, it's all just completely insane. It all happened. I mean, I've got stories even crazier than this. And
All right, everyone. This was good. I enjoyed this. Part 3 next week if we get. Oh my goodness. Part 3 next week. Imagine.
now the stuff I've learned, and it's just it's we're not in Kansas anymore. We were never in Kansas. And these people, so here's what it is. I learned this from their annals, and it mentioned Men in Powers, a political retrospective written by Helmut Schmidt, the German chancellor. And so I went to the library, found the book. The library had to send off for it. And he says in the book, and it's in my film, shots of it, he said, we love our rituals, our druidic sacrifices in Germany and in other areas because we're druids. But my favorite place to do our druidic rites is at the chapter of the Order of Death at
37.5. We're popping, boys.
It's a Germanic death cult that's part of it that then founded Skull and Bones. And then
1.22 trillion market cap. And you guys want to watch Alex Jones?
That got shut down. It became an all-male club. And it was always all male, but they made the hookers stay like a camp right by it, which is now hotels where the hookers stay today.
Like gentlemen do.
Yeah, obviously. Like the men are in here, but the male prostitutes get brought in. Exactly. And so basically it's a recruiting ground. And so and they don't just have Skull and Bones at Yale. They have these Skull and Bones at all the elite Ivy League colleges where they go, hey, son, we're bisexual devil worshippers. And you're the firstborn son, and you're doing good at Yale. You go get in these coffins. You have demons enter you. You have gay sex. You get urinated on.
How long do we let this go?
Baptized in feces. And this is all in The Good Shepherd, produced by Robert De Niro, starring Matt Damon, which is a true story about the founding of the CIA out of Skull and Bones. And it shows them bathing in feces and urinating on each other. This is real. And Charlotte Iserby's dad was in it. She released the documents to the church committee hearings in the 70s, the first time they started to come out. So most of the members have been inducted into these cults, and then and then this is just like for graduates of it. They go to this, and then they get to recruit somebody they like to see if they want to be part of it. And it's not all homosexual. A lot of the guys are heterosexual, and there's a lot of famous bands in there. I mean, you name it, that come and play. And there's a lot of famous actors, and it's not just like dudes everywhere running around having sex with each other. But I mean, that's.
Well, I'm in
overhang
such
of
torture right now.
And
There's no way I'm restarting
it.
it.
This is how they can. So that's just the entrance.
Is this a way to
compromise?
Well, I don't know about compromise. Is this a way of, now that we have this on you, we can control you forever and we can have it from the beginning? Is that one method? Because
yes, and then they move on to the Jeffrey Epstein method. You nailed it. This is about compromising people.
Okay. So if I invite you to Epstein, now that you've been here, guess what? For the rest of your life, we're going to say you've been at this party if we want to leak it to the media. And in one way or another, you're controlled and compromised because the world can think about, well, maybe if you went there as well, you did something as well. So,
and this is key what you just said. I should have got this the first.
All right,
this
so
is
this
their
is what
whole
we're going to do.
NXIVM.
We got, we'll make it to like a good, at least another 30 minutes of this, and then we'll leave a part 3, and then we can talk some crypto. So that's like 30 minutes. We'll kind of see what the subject's like, or kind of do it by feel. Oh yeah, this interview's pretty, this whole like what they're talking about now, blah, 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 blah.
Or whether it's Jeffrey Epstein or whether it's this, it's all these different feeders basically of the same group to see what they want. Do they want women? Do they want money? Do they want men? Do they want power? And yes, the elite Ivy League people put their
Casca, it's not locked in. There's an appeal, and this doesn't set precedent. Like another judge can't use this as precedent. It requires an appeals court ruling or a Supreme Court ruling for this to be precedent.
Kids in it, and then they teach them how to go out and recruit other people.
What a shitty way of being arrested for the rest of your life, knowing you're controlled, if that's the case.
Well, imagine your dad when you're going to Yale says,
We don't know what's going to happen with an appeal. It could be a total corrupt judge, bro.
son, you're the captain of the football team. Now it's time for you to go lay in a coffin and have men have sex with you and defecate all over you. And you're like, Dad, I don't want to do that.
I have a hard time believing that. I have a hard time believing
Robert De Niro made a movie about it, and it's in the annals. People broke in there. They've got all these.
I have a hard time a father telling his boy, you're going to go be a captain, and they're going to have sex with men. But for the rest of your
well, I mean, it's their buddies get them into it. And but the parents, the ones that sent them to this.
SEC has 30 days, and then that shit could drag on for a long time.
A father has done that who's psychologically off, but I don't see that as.
Well, listen, they admit the ritual there is days laying in a coffin, wanting entities to enter you. And
the good news is the damage is done, and Bull Run's back on. And when the ETF comes through, dude, this is gonna be a massive Bull Run. And then, like, let that shit fight and battle and blah blah blah. We're gonna sell at the end of the 4-year cycle, and load the flotilla.
Personality, and they get urinated on, and they swim in vats of feces.
Well, urinated on. There's a
no. Type in satanic skull and bones ritual scene, The Good Shepherd. I mean, this is Robert De Niro produced a movie.
That's a movie, though.
But listen, Charlotte Iserby's dad was in it. She got the annals of it and leaked it to the Senate.
He loves saying the word annals.
All right, so that's one story. We can leave it at that.
I know it sounds over the top. Believe me.
No, listen.
I didn't believe when they said they worship an owl.
Yeah. No, to me, there is worshiping an owl is strange for sure, but people have worshiped a lot of weirder things. You know, if it's a 48-foot owl or whatever it is, the worshiping of weird things has been around since biblical times. It's nothing new that people do. You know, there should be no other God. I mean, this isn't anything new that happens. But for a father to say that to his son, that's a little weird. The part about trying to control you for the rest of your life, because they know if you're going to Yale or Harvard, you're going to be one of these fraternities and Skull and Bones. They know you're probably going to be somebody, right? John Kerry is Yale.
I don't even know what that movie's about,
he's Skull and Bones. So they know this dude's probably going to be somebody. He's from the right family. Let's get him from now so we can control him forever. I can believe a part of that.
That's it. That's why we have the Harvard Yale Mafia.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that's what I'm telling you is, and what I said is technically wrong. I'm just talking fast. It's like the parents send their kids there to be recruited into this. I don't think the dad says you're going to go do this. The dad is pushing them into this to see if they'll go along with it. Because you've got to debase yourself. You've got to prove you're going to do this stuff. You've heard fraternities want you to have sex with a goat. Well, it's all about debasing yourself.
Yeah.
So and that's what happens at Skull and Bones. I mean, again, Robert De Niro.
Oh, I love me some Mira Sorvino.
He produced a movie about the history of the CIA being founded at Skull and Bones and used the Senate annals and what came out in Anthony Sutton to make the movie.
Say annals one more time.
Ritual scene into like YouTube.
We can't play, but I understand what you're saying from the movie side. So let's. Can
I take a 2-minute break?
Yeah, of course.
And by the way, folks, you can find all this at Infowars.
He's got to go take a pee-pee. Got to go smoke some dope. Go snort some rails.
InfoWarsStore.com, and I thank you for letting me do that.
Alex, if you want to use the restroom, or okay, use the restroom. Come back. We're going to transition into the
Algo or
story, which, by the way, I don't know.
David in the house. How you doing, brother?
On the cover of CNN,
I'm a big fan of Fett.
On the cover of every.
I don't know, man.
Algo
scares me
right now. Rob, if you want to pull this up, we'll tee
Fett's
this up
more.
before he comes
I mean, Algo's risky now too, but
everybody's
not financial advice.
What just happened with Russia?
It would be a small bag.
Russia and Wagner Group. Russia's put in orders military to crush Wagner Group.
Wagner.
Now, here's a few things you need to know about what this is.
Let's get back to Alex.
I didn't talk about
pulling up to who.
Well, they took over a city called Rostov, right? And now they're basically marching towards Moscow, 25,000 soldiers. A lot of them actually recruited from.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of FET just because it seems like a good AI play. That being said, like I'm more of a like most of my money is going to be in your Bitcoins, Ethereums, Cardanos, or whatever your preferred like blue chips are. And I have small bags for stuff like that. Now, if you're young and you want to YOLO it, Godspeed, brother.
Prisons and penal camps, and they're basically saying that this is the most serious threat internally in Russia.
Essentially,
since
a civil
took
war.
over since
A
2000.
civil war in
Yeah.
a country
Yeah,
that
my,
has twice the nuclear weapons we have.
And it's happening right now.
So, Alex, what are your thoughts on what's going on right now in Russia? Obviously, it's a breaking story. It's all over the place on cover of every website. This is all they're talking about. What do you know about the story?
Absolutely.
I don't
I'm
want to
glad we
hear
just spent an
about
hour and a half on
Russia,
me, but
bro.
I was like, let's not talk about me because this, I mean,
We already know all
what
about
I really
Russia.
do study is geopolitics. Of course, you're a special ops
I'm up
guy. You're
$272 on my long. I should have went
I'm really looking
10x.
forward to me shutting up here and what you have to say because I'll be honest with people. I didn't talk about the submarine until Friday because I wanted to see all the pieces. And they lied to us about that. They knew it blew up on Sunday. They used it as a distraction, bare minimum. And I'm sorry for the dead.
That might be true.
But on this subject, last night we're driving in here.
All right, let's see
And
what
I'm
he
seeing
says.
this news, and I'm thinking, this is so dangerous, this can't be real. And then we were out to dinner late, and I saw it last night that it looked like it was real, but I just couldn't.
Where is
fathom this.
Prigozhin,
I
by
spent
the
a lot
way?
of
Is
time
he
this
still
morning
alive?
Researching this is obviously very fast moving, but let me just tell listeners and viewers, and I think you'll probably agree with me, and any other mainline military analyst would. This is the most dangerous development in modern history with nuclear weapons.
That turned out to be highly incorrect. And I don't know if you all heard, but Germany's gearing up to send troops, and we're sending reserves to Europe. Yeah. Did you all know about that shit? Now that's like, we're getting ready for World War III, boys and girls. Hopefully you're not at draft age.
It's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Russia has tactical nukes and intermediate range and long range weapons all over Western Russia. Their submarines are off our coast. If you know Russian history, if a leader fails a war,
You say that like you're excited for it.
Putin is a softliner compared to the hardliners that are trying to take control. And I don't know who's working with NATO. I don't know if it is. How do you pronounce his name?
The world was scared of Trump.
Yevgeny?
Yes. Which is, how do you say his last name? I always butcher it. The point is that I'm having one of those moments.
Prigozhin, this guy?
Prigozhin, yes.
Prigozhin.
Right.
What the hell's wrong with this
trouble with
guy?
Russian. And
Prigozhin. Yeah.
Prigozhin. See, even though it's him a Russian agent, I don't know anything about it. But anyways, Prigozhin. I'm trying to draw the data up right now. Prigozhin is obviously one of these billionaire oligarchs that runs these catering companies, and he does a lot of psyops with Putin. Is reportedly Putin's best buddy, and he's a former prisoner and all the rest of it. And
he's a former friend of Putin.
Well, Putin's now saying he wants to arrest him. Yes. Well, you guys have all the latest developments. What I'm saying is this: we know that NATO has back channels with the Russian Central Command, and they're both working to not have a nuclear war behind the scenes. So the question is it the Russian? Here's the different scenarios. I want to hear your take on it. Is the Russian military working with the West? Is Prigozhin working with the West that heads up the Wagner Group? Or are neither of those sides really working with NATO? And this is really an internal power struggle. And then the other question is, well, will NATO back one of the two? And then separately, is this really the Russian military that just bombed Prigozhin and his troops? They're going to act like Prigozhin launches this attack, and then they're really going to kill Putin and then say it was Prigozhin. This is serious cloak and dagger, fog of war. I don't think Putin really knows what's going on because that's how Russia operates. It's total. Everybody works in unison until the knives come out. And right now, they're about all these different factions, all this stuff's going on. And the last time they moved the chairs around in 1999, when Boris Yeltsin disappeared, we got Putin. So I don't think we know. What we do know is Russia is now under martial law, and Moscow is under martial law. And 30,000 battle-hardened ex-convict survivors of the 60,000, half of them died, that were sent to Ukraine, who are credited with winning most of the battles. Because Prigozhin says that the Central Command is working with the West and losing on purpose, and that they're trying to undermine things and take out Putin. And he says Putin needs to believe him. Now they say he's trying to come kill Putin. So Putin, we haven't seen him say this, but we see him in text say it, that he's going to get Prigozhin. And so I don't think we know at this point. This is unbelievably riveting. This just gives me unlimited adrenaline. I mean, I'll guarantee you I'm going to be scanning and reading and up. I'm going to go do it.
I agree, man. I was glued to like Twitter Space. I fell asleep listening to what's his face talking about this shit. I woke up the next morning. It played all night long. I woke up the next morning, and it was like just couldn't. I had to eat and then it was over.
An emergency broadcast today from the pastor's place. I've been here working the whole time, but I just absolutely have to do this. I'm glad we're here covering it. And now I'd like to hear all the latest developments from you guys, and then see what you think.
Alex, is this one of those things where they say that the enemy of my enemy is my friend? Because this guy Prigozhin, the United States has issued an arrest warrant for him in 2018. This has to do with something to do after the 2016 election. I mean, we can go there, but he's no friend of the states. They have an arrest warrant for him. So I know that you kind of alluded, like, what's NATO's involvement here? What's going on here? Is this an internal struggle? You're absolutely right. There's definitely
he headed up the internet.
There's more questions than answers right now.
But the average American is going to be like, oh, he's going to Putin, go get him. Americans that don't know anything are going to be cheering for this guy to get Putin out. But they have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
You just brought it to the key.
Yep.
And that's why I had to brainstorm first. There's so many pieces, and then I come up with my answer. The bottom line is Putin is a middle-of-the-road guy compared to the hardliners. Prigozhin wants martial law and nuclear war with the West. He's completely psychotic. Yeah. I've watched his videos where he says it, and he's fearless, too. He's out there on the front lines for like a year and a half. The guy's a maniac. And so,
well, I'm glad Prigozhin didn't win.
I mean, the bottom line is, oh, yeah, exactly. Let's get rid of Putin.
Yeah.
Then there'll be a whole new power struggle, and you'll get a much more radical Russia. What do you guys? And that's why Soros and the West were crazy 9 years ago to overthrow the Ukrainian government and then run these ops against the Russians to get them to come in. Make no mistake, I'm not for the Russians either, but the West started this.
You're basically saying, be careful what you wish for. You want Putin out of there? Who's next in line?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And for everybody that was like, Trump and Russia and all the Russia, none of this would have been happening if Trump was in. So
absolutely.
Congratulations.
Man, we don't know that.
Because this is what you get.
Alex, you're saying that this guy's even more hardline, anti-West, anti-NATO than Putin?
Prigozhin is 5 times worse than Putin.
Really? How do you know that? Like, what kind of research have you done on him?
I have trouble pronouncing his name, but I've been studying him for 20 years. I knew who this guy was 20 years ago.
He knew who this guy was 20 years ago. We can't come anywhere to say his name right.
Man, since he was president before that. I mean, they came up together in St. Petersburg.
What can you tell us about the essence of the Wagner group? He heads this, but what's the whole purpose of these guys?
Well, let's do this first, and then because there's a key point I want to make here. Or give me a pen, I'll write it down. I'll remember to do it. But if I don't, I'll forget. Let me answer your question. Okay, thanks. What is the Wagner?
He doesn't look coked out, though. You guys were saying he looked all coked out.
Sorry, that's how my brain works. Prigozhin. You're asking what the Wagner group does?
Yes.
Okay, it was started 20 years ago by Putin, roughly, as his own private mercenary army to kill people he wanted killed inside Russia with plausible deniability, and then to kill people around the world, and to go take over with mercenary forces in the third world, just like China and the U.S. does, and take resources. So they go around and pillage, and they also assassinate people for Putin.
And apparently they're currently all over North Africa, the Middle East, Syria. They were the ones that helped invade Crimea, and they're all over Ukraine right now.
They're all over Ukraine, and they've been one of the most effective forces. And Prigozhin has been saying in the last year and a half since it started, I know the weapon systems, and he's proven he's a good military commander. And I've got military guys, that he got out of prison. That's like most of his force. You're military, you're out. And a lot of these are, former special forces guys, some of the best Russian military they've got. And they're all saying the military is losing on purpose. We think they made a deal with the West and they're going to take out Putin. He's been saying that for a year. And so that's why I think they may have tried to kill Putin and blame Prigozhin. Because how does he think with 25,000 troops, if he can't take Ukraine and he's only taking some cities, how's he going to go take on the Russians that have got 10 times the force?
Rob, can you do me a favor? Just pull up the WSJ story and let's just read the whole thing. So What is Wall Street Journal that just came out? They're fairly reasonable and in the middle. What's Wall Street Journal saying? Let's just read this. So, President Putin said Saturday he ordered military to act against Wagner parliamentary group that sees the Russian stomach. Okay, you've got that. As Wagner columns move towards Moscow Saturday, they were attacked by Russian.
We don't know that he is.
In the Voronezh region, some 300 miles south of the capital. Videos from the area show the city main fuel depot ablaze. A K-52 helicopter destroying a vehicle and another helicopter narrowly escaping a Wagner anti-craft missile. A Russian plane was also shot down. Okay. The crisis unfolding in Russia represents the most serious challenge to Putin's 23-year rule, a direct consequence of the strains put on Russia's society and armed forces by the war that he unleashed against Ukraine in February of last year. If the Wagner Group insurrection isn't put down swiftly, the strife could significantly undermine Russia's frontline troops in Ukraine, just as Kiev carries out a Western-backed
Has anyone seen his ass?
occupied lands. The uprising
that we accidentally sent them $6.2 billion. The Pentagon was like,
absolutely.
Whoops, we sent Ukraine all this.
200 billion's really been sent over the last couple of years, and guaranteed half that's coming right back to the globalists, right back to the big guy.
100%.
So here's obviously it's too early to tell what's really going on, but if you think about it, those who are for Ukraine, this is a beautiful thing, because what happens when it's shown that the country is divided? That's an easy way to come in and capitalize off of
this. This is horrible for Russia.
This is horrible for Russia. It's absolutely horrible.
And now the Ukrainians, are going to launch the next counteroffensive because they only use half their force.
Yeah.
Now the Russians don't know what the hell's going on.
The Russians going to have to withdraw some of the troops from Ukraine to go fight this, to fight in Russia.
Exactly. So then who do you think's really behind this? It's the West. Has the motive, has the timing. I'm not saying it's that now, but now we have 60%, it's like a computer. 60% of the evidence with the motive, the timing, the history, the background, how the West operates says it's the West. And as we get more data, I'm not going to sit there and just get data that I want to agree with. If I get more data showing that this is what's really happening, Prigozhin tried this and it's crazy, that's a classic Russian power play, then I'll go back to, well, now it's a 60% chance that it's as we're being told. But I'm just keep taking data, and usually as I take that data, then as it gets closer, it's almost always the analysis I had. And that's how real intel stuff happens.
So what is the difference? I mean, this, you were saying, happened to Yeltsin, and now, they're on track for doing it with him as well. 23 years. He's been running it, right? We're talking about since 2000. It's been Putin running.
And he does look sick. He probably has thyroid cancer.
Yeah. Do you think, so when you're saying this could be, catastrophic, et cetera, from the nuclear standpoint?
The bottom line, this is super destabilization with the number one nuclear power in a war zone. This is just on a scale of 1 to 10. This is like a 9.8. I mean, this is
because why? Because why?
Because
because if he retaliates, because if Putin's like, I'm sick of it and I'm going to retaliate at Ukraine, or why
all
is this?
Of it, exactly. They have a RAND Corporation threat ladder that's got 43 stages. Pull up the RAND Corporation, 43 stages of escalation. And this came up with this in the 60s, and it's still followed globally as doctrine. The Russians adopted this as well. And it's the stages of escalation. So it's the stages of military escalation. There it is. And so one of the reports, they're updating it. We're already at stage 29. Well, when you get up, in any much more, it's nuclear war. It's tactical, and it goes through what both sides do. And you've got a dictator, a strong man, all this with nuclear weapons, all these forces battling him, all this craziness. What if Putin falls? What if the whole thing disintegrates? And then where do all the nukes go? Or what's Ukraine going to do? And then other power groups.
He's not in a CIA safe house.
That was always part of them. I mean, it's just like World War II. Once this stuff starts, it just gets out of control.
The only difference is for people that hear that and sometimes they get, panic. Oh my God, is this going to lead to World War III? Is this the difference from my understanding? The difference.
I kind of think the United States and Russia and China won a World War III. That they're probably like, you know what, guys? I'm sick of this shit. Let's just see who's got the biggest dick. Let's all promise not to use nuclear bombs. And let's just fucking have at it.
Access Putin has to nuclear bombs versus the way we have it. He can't just press a button and approve it. There's got to be multiple layers of approval that he has versus the way we have it, right?
Is it, Pat? I mean, he's in total control.
No. That's not how it works.
Okay.
If you can pull up the nuclear protocol for Russia, there is a different layer of approval for him to choose to do something like that. Look, let's face it. From in the last 100 years, how many times has a nuclear bomb been dropped?
No.
Twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
But
yes.
but if a guy Pat
United
with
States.
dirty bombs and like those suitcase bombs, and for a guy that is
But the point
dying and a guy that's dying is pretty much.
Okay, first of all, there's a huge effing difference between Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and now the tactical nukes. Those things are just like tactical nuke. I'm pretty sure they're just like precise, small, surgical nukes. Gravity bombs, short-range missiles. It's designed to be used on a battlefield, mostly with friendly forces in proximity. So when they start talking about tactical nuclear weapons, they're not talking about taking out cities. And this is a major escalation. This is basically like we're gonna nuke a small little plot of enemy soldiers near our own forces.
But it looks like he's good. They're attacking the capital and about to take him over. Why not just be like, you know, if I'm going down, I'm going down.
Well,
with the shit.
here's the deal. Why do you think he just gave nukes to Belarus? That's his backup.
Oh wow,
Rob, is that it?
It says here, following the American pattern, the unlock and launch authorization codes held by the general staff at their command centers can be sent directly to individual weapons commanders who would execute the launch procedures. The crews on board docked submarines have demonstrated the ability to fire while surfaced at pier side within 9 to 15 minutes after receiving the order. The other alternative, the general staff could direct missile launches directly from command centers in the Moscow vicinity or alternative facilities throughout the country. But it doesn't say that Putin could directly launch it himself.
The way they have it is, which I think that's the right way to do it. I don't think a nuclear call should be.
I think it's dangerous that Biden has that crazy man that doesn't know who he is could like just say launch the weapon.
I think we all know he doesn't have that. I think I don't even know if his button works. The other day he was putting his hand on his chest on the Indian national anthem.
Well, Pat, working. I was a flight security controller at Malmstrom Air Force Base, Montana, at a nuclear missile base. There's two to launch a nuclear weapon.
Yeah.
There's so many stages, Pat, and then it goes down to the missileers who have to get authenticated.
No, because let me tell you what would happen if they did a nuclear. It wouldn't be what happened with Japan. It would be so many people involved. It would be back and forth.
Yeah.
Economy drops 50%. The market drops.
It's over.
Too many people are involved to not allow this from happening.
Well, that's right. If a tactical weapon even gets used, the market drops 50%.
Yeah.
That's what the analysts believe.
Yeah.
But the point is, I'm not trying to be gloom and doom. I'm just saying Russia, with the biggest nuclear arsenal in a civil war with a major war on its border, we've got a crazy president. I'm just saying, I see all these pieces. People better be concerned.
No. And by the way, there's some rumors right now on Twitter talking about the fact that, Putin's left Moscow. I don't know if you saw that or not.
No, he did leave, yeah.
Yeah, Putin left Moscow.
Where did he head to?
He's got an armored train. They're not sure if the train left.
Alex, you know what would be interesting right now? How closely do you follow the doomsday clock?
Very closely. It's like 18 minutes to it.
Okay, I'd like to see where that's at right now.
It should have gone up. I think it was 18 minutes to last time I checked. That's the International Atomic Energy Atomic Scientists Group.
Right. How often do you check this?
I check it. I mean, it's usually in the news when it goes up, so I see it.
You're like, watch. This is my watch right here.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it was 18 minutes to before. Let's see where it's at now.
It is 100 seconds to midnight, apparently.
Oh my gosh! So I've never. Okay. They just changed it, and I agree with that because it was 18 minutes. They moved it from like 20 minutes to 18, and now it's a minute and a half or less.
What can the average person do to even
explain to the average person what this means from 20 minutes to 18 minutes to.
You see, you think all those kids playing Call of Duty would have no problem in war? They'd just be like, ship them right off the bat.
100 seconds to midnight.
And back up to where it was in 1980.
Problem is, they play that shit over in Russia too, bro.
1990. So just give some context, right? He'll have some images.
Yeah.
It's 2 minutes to midnight. So 7
Basically,
minutes to midnight.
the clock is getting closer and closer and closer
14
and
minutes,
closer.
7 minutes. Go
to
high,
midnight.
Rob.
Midnight means
Well, it
the
moves
world
up
is
and
over.
down. Like go to the early 1960s Cuban Missile Crisis. That was like they said was the worst.
2 minutes, 3 minutes, 12 minutes. So 2 minutes. So 3 minutes to midnight is 1949. 2 minutes to midnight is 1953. Does it go any further back or no, Rob? That's it. Okay, keep going up. Let's just say
This started right after World War II.
Keep going up, keep going up. So we got 7 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 9 minutes, 14 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Keep going. 2 minutes. 100 seconds was 2020.
It's
100
gotten
seconds,
worse. It was
2020.
100
It's still the same
seconds.
thing.
Now it's
100
90
seconds,
seconds.
2022. So
The
during
market doesn't fucking
COVID,
care.
And does it have it for today? During COVID, and now it's 100 seconds. It's not changed. Okay.
I think that's some kind of article. There's an actual clock to a press release. The point is, that's their feeling on it. I would just say this moves the clock towards it.
Has Doom's clock moved? Check to see, Rob, if the
That is scary.
Doomsday.
Well,
let me ask you guys this question. If they get rid of Putin and they put a less hardline guy in, will that embolden?
And a lot of Russians play. A lot of Russians and Chinese play Rust.
China, I don't like Xi Jinping. I don't just like the Chinese people, but I mean, I hate the communist Chinese, what they do and everything. But I mean, they're really trying to sell a war now with China. This is getting nuts. And if they're able to defeat Russia by overthrowing Putin with a bunch of intelligence operations, I mean, this is just going to make them more hungry.
Well, let's see what happens here. I want to transition into what happened yesterday with Karine Jean-Pierre. If you want to play this clip, because this clip was, not a good day because nobody was giving up. Typically, it would be, somebody that will come and maybe they'll do it one time and everybody else will change because it's getting a little bit too uncomfortable. This is probably the most uncomfortable I've seen her maybe ever. Okay, if you want to play this clip,
she
go
looks
ahead,
like
Rob.
she's taking
what's the reference,
Yeah.
Pat? This is they're asking her.
It's not something I want to see her do. So.
They're asking her about Hunter's text about Chinese businessman going.
Yes.
My father is right here with me. You better send this. You better do this. And this is because Kirby just walked off before this. But this is her responding.
So do you have the Kirby clip to show before we go to this one?
I'll get the Kirby clip after this.
Yeah,
Okay, so go ahead and play this one here. Watch this.
And secondly, the president invited his son Hunter to the state dinner last night. I'm wondering if you could take us into the thinking and the decision-making of why the president decided to invite
I'm just not going to get into family discussion, personal family discussion. As you know, Hunter is his son. I'm just not going to get into
Let me ask you
it.
this. If Hunter Biden wasn't the president's son, would he have invited someone who had just reached a plea agreement with federal prosecutors
Well,
2 days earlier?
a couple of things. Again,
not
that's
gonna
his
work.
son. He's a family member. It is not uncommon for family members to attend events at the White House. You could look at past presidents. I'm sure you have. So that is not uncommon. As it relates to anything related to Hunter,
Have you
I'm
seen
just
the
not
new
going to
video of
respond to
Hunter?
it from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll play that.
Can I
next.
follow up on that?
No, I just called in somebody. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Kirby wouldn't answer James's question, though. Are you going to answer the question? I mean, not a reasonable question to ask, but the President of the United States was involved.
These are not Fox
as this
News
message
I'm
seems to
shocked that they're
suggest,
asking.
in some sort of
Oh, who
person
gives a
conversation
shit?
for business dealings by his son. Is that something? If he
The dam's
wasn't, then
breaking.
maybe
Yeah.
you should tell us.
So here's
Plus,
the
they
thing,
want
and
Biden out
I
to
appreciate the
get
question. I believe my
Big
colleague
Mike in or
at the
Newsom.
White House
Yep.
Council
Big Mike.
has answered this question already, has dealt with this, has made it very clear. I just don't have anything to share outside of what my colleagues have shared.
American people
Dude,
don't
whatever,
to
man. People are
him
just
and-
jealous
and
of Hunter.
Another
Dude's
question coming.
doing crack, banging
What I
hookers,
can tell you is I know that my
doing
colleague has dealt with
175 in a
this.
car with a hooker on his
addressed
lap,
this at the White House Council. I just don't have
taking
anything
money
else to
from
share.
people.
I
Just
I
fucking
answered the
jealous.
question. I just answered
She's
the
a historical
question.
figure. She's a professional bullshitter. That's what she is.
I just answered. Steven,
She's getting mad.
Steven, I just answered the question. I just
She's getting sexier and sexier as she talks too, boy.
said,
Look.
it's not up to you how I answer the question. I just answered the question by telling you my colleagues at the White House Council has dealt
Strong
with this,
woman
and I
right
will
there.
refer you to
Another
them.
one coming.
Can you just remind us what your
Ricky's
colleagues said
bricked.
from the White House Council so we have it?
I
Well, let's
I
get
would-
those
I
two
would
involved
refer you
too,
to them, and
Ricky.
they will
We
share
got
with
a
you.
little party going on.
Your statements from that podium, you've stated that the president stands by his comment from the 2020 campaign.
They stopped the cocaine investigation? I didn't hear that. That shit got swept under the rug. That's interesting. Hunter wasn't even in the White House. He's living it. I don't know that it's necessarily on our tax dollars. I mean, some of it's probably on our tax dollars, but he swindled a lot of money out of people apparently. So I don't know that he needs our tax dollars.
Campaign that he never once discussed his son's overseas business.
Oh shit, man. Look at this party we got in the front row. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah, dude. I mean, it starts getting a little scary. They definitely let the all-stars in the front. Look at this guy looking like, what the hell has he got going on with that outfit?
Business dealings with his son. And you stood at that podium and you reaffirmed that. Do you stand by your reaffirmation?
What I will say is nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. And I will leave it there. Anything else, I will refer
Which
you to
one,
the White House
Jason?
counsel.
You're asking the right question. Wait,
I just answered the question. You just asked me,
What a
does my
bad
statement
look.
change? I just told you nothing
No
has
wonder
changed. That's
people don't
answering your
trust the
question.
White House.
Another one coming.
Go ahead.
The
Go
president
ahead.
was there 2 days
Go ahead,
prior.
Stephen.
Stephen.
I'm calling on your colleague right now. Go ahead.
Yo, thank you
Thank
for
you.
your.
To follow up on my colleague, is there anything that you can say with regard to
No matter who she
this
goes to, they won't
text
stop.
message and what the president's son was alleging? Was the president there or not?
I would refer you to my colleague at the
Yeah,
White House
zero.
counsel. They
No
have addressed this,
credibility.
and I refer you to them. Go ahead.
But that's like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Bubblegum in a dish. What is that from? Bubble gum in a dish. Oh, is this some dumb kids game? Never heard of it.
Tyson.
To the president about this? Have you asked him
And
whether
this-
he
this
was
is-
there with his
They
son
won't
on
debate.
July
They can't
3rd?
debate.
This
This
is
is
not a
horrible.
conversation
You
that
know-
I've had with the president. Again, I
Yeah,
will-
this is
For a second,
horrible
and
that
I
you're
wanna
making
finish
us
this. Let me
watch
tell you why this
this.
is horrible. Let me tell you why this is
Journalists doing their
horrible.
job.
Here's why it's horrible.
'Cause you're making us
okay,
watch
flipping
this
into, well, the same
boring
thing
ass
happened with
thing.
Kellyanne, McEnany or et cetera. No, the difference is this is
So everyone on this podcast is hardcore right wing too, right? That not just Alex. I mean, at least they swing heavy right because they seem to be shitting on, dumping on the deep state liberals as much as possible.
liberals, Republicans, left, right, every single outlet wants to know the same exact thing. And she keeps giving the same answer. Matter of fact, finish it up real quick. I want to watch the whole thing.
Almost done.
And then go to Kirby right after that. Go ahead. And then we'll go to the Hunter clip.
House counsel.
Have that conversation with the president?
No,
Did the president speak with the attorney general at all?
I
last
can't.
night?
I cannot say if the president had a conversation.
Is she
with
the
Attorney General last
Secretary
night.
of
What I
Press?
can refer you to is the White House counsel's office as it relates to the allegations. They've already addressed this. This is something for them to deal with. I refer you to the Department of Justice on anything else if you don't want to speak to the White House counsel's office.
And there was reporting earlier in the week that after the plea agreement was reached by Hunter Biden, that
No one's seen me bench 299, you asshole. Engine number 9 on the New York. It's a rap song. Engine number 9 on the New York Transit line.
the president felt relieved that that part of it was behind him. Is that true? Can you
I
speak
can't
to
speak
his
to that.
She
I cannot
can't
speak to the
speak
president.
about
Now go to
Again, I
Kirby.
would
Now go to
refer-
Kirby, and then we'll watch the.
Yeah. What
Go to Kirby.
pathetic loser.
Yeah, watch this here.
Look how smug
I
he is.
hate this
Yeah.
guy. I would punch him in the face if I could.
The House Ways and Means Committee yesterday released documents. Their authenticity.
I mean, that guy's not lying. My immediate reaction is I want to punch this guy in the face. I've never seen this guy before in my life.
Nowhere challenged. That included
Black
a
sheep is
July
correct.
2017 WhatsApp message
Yeah, look to the
sent
side.
by Hunter Biden to Henry Zhao, a Chinese Communist Party official, which stated
What do you mean when you asked us to pick one?
in its entirety, and I quote, "I am sitting here with my father, and we would like to understand why the commitment made has not been fulfilled. Tell the director that I would like to resolve this now before it gets out of hand, and now means
Director of
tonight. And
Intelligence.
Z,
Yep.
if I get a call or text from anyone involved in this other than you, Zhang, or the chairman, I will make certain that between the man sitting
chairman.
next to me
The man
and every
sitting next to
person
me.
he knows, and my ability to forever hold a grudge, that you would regret not following my direction. I am
my eye
sitting here
keeps
waiting for the call with my
zooming,
father,
like
unquote.
zoning in on the blonde
So just a
chick.
couple of questions about this. First, does this not undermine the president's claim during the 2020 campaign and the reaffirmations of that claim by his two press secretaries since then, that he never once discussed his son's overseas business?
He kind of looks like a Bush.
Yeah, of course you're not, because you're a snake.
James, let me save you some. Let me save you some breath. If you're going to ask about this, I am not addressing. I know you do.
That
More than I'd
suit's
like
straight
you.
out of the
I am not going to address
70s.
this issue from this
Or
podium.
not 70s, more like the 50s.
Yeah, look, get the hell out of there, you rat.
Thanks,
Get out of
guys.
there,
Have a great
snake.
weekend.
I mean,
Look at her. Look at her. She's disgusted.
No, she
because
knows she's
they're
next.
asking
She knows she's next. She's like, okay,
you're
I'm
right.
next.
Guys, while Russia's
All
collapsing,
comfort, Miss
this is the
Pierre.
collapse. But think about this. In fact, it never got a lot of traction.
Is
When
she
the
a
Hunter Biden
Frenchie?
thing came out
Is
like
she a
3 years ago, right
Frenchie
before
or
the
did she
election,
marry a
we
Frenchie?
played the audio. You can find this where you can type in Hunter Biden talks
Probably
about his Chinese
Creole, huh?
spy handler. He's like, Dad, I haven't talked in 3 months to the head of Chinese.
All right, so I'm going to guess she's Creole. Let's see. Is an American early life, born in oh, no. Haitian, nope. Nope, she's not Creole. All right. Yeah, she's kind of cutie. She's kind of a cutie. I like the hair. What did she do? Assume president, leader, born, political. Like, where did she go to school? She's got 1 children. Early life and education, Memorial High School, New York as a commuter student, but performed poorly on the MCAT. She earned a bachelor's degree in Master of Public Affairs.
His intelligence, he's worth $25 billion. He's given us millions. I think they may have gotten him. We're not in control of the Chinese communists.
Stranger in the house.
What are we
Long
gonna
time
do,
no
Daddy?
see, brother.
There's audio of him. He saved audio messages he sent his dad. And this got like no attention at the time. Yeah, I'm telling you, you can pull these up. So there's audio of stuff like this.
Do you know what CNN did yesterday too? You know CNN, because they have to spin it, right, Pat? They said, oh, what are...
Is she really a lesbian? Were you not making that up? Let's see. Deputy, leader, partner. Oh, she has a... Oh, yeah. Oh, hello. I'm down with both. I'm down. Downtown Judy Brown. You know what I'm saying?
What are the dates? Dude, Hunter was
Well,
on crack
we'll solve
cocaine.
that
You can't blame
anti-dick
him he
problem.
probably made that up because he was on crack cocaine.
How
CNN.
appropriate.
What
is
a
a
great
recent video that's come up for Hunter? What's the most recent thing that came up
He
about
was
him?
flipping out yesterday about 10% for the big guy. He was the bag man for his dad.
Yep.
And that's the whole point.
He's the most untouchable crackhead on the planet. You know that? He could do crack, have videos with underage girls.
Have you
doing
seen his
whatever he
dad
wants.
say when he was a senator, if you're black and you get caught with cocaine, you get 5 years in jail. It's right there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Hunter Biden can do crack and bang hookers and get away with it, and Trump could rape women and get away with it. Like, what's the point, right? What's the point here?
You got to play this.
Yo, this is Mr. Not Racist for all you people that voted for him. Look at him.
If you have a piece of crack cocaine
21
no
grams.
bigger than this quarter that I'm holding in my hand, $1/4 of $1.
Look at the president's
We
son.
passed a law through the leadership of Senator Thurmond and myself and others, a law that says you're caught with that, you go to jail for 5 years. You get no probation. You get nothing other than 5 years in jail.
Unless you're my
Judge
son.
doesn't have a choice. Under
I got my fucking mute on. So my problem here is maybe Hunter Biden needs help. If he's addicted to crack, right? The problem's not the crack smoker, it's the crack dealer, right? So crack is the most addictive substance in the world. If you smoke crack, it's the one drug that has the highest conversion rate. It has the highest conversion rate to like changing your brain, and it's all you ever think about and chase. So, like, is it Hunter Biden's fault that he smokes crack? I mean, when you're that like rich and powerful, you're gonna do dumb shit, dude. Like, so, look. I don't know what like if he's banging underage girls. I obviously have a problem with that. If he did some corrupt shit, maybe he should go to jail for that. But let's lay off the crack angle, right? Let's maybe get him into rehab, go arrest his dealer.
There are forfeiture statutes.
This is from 30 years ago. Like this, all these crack clips are from 30 years ago. A whole lot of black people went to jail. Yeah, bro. This law was just bad too. Like, if you have crack, you should go. No, fuck the people smoking crack. Take out the dealers. But how can you take out the dealers? How can you take out the dealers of crack when we're the ones that supplied the dealers with the crack, right? Throw those people in jail. And what about Kamala? She's a muff muncher too? Isn't she married to a dude? Like, what about Kamala? She's terrible. No, Biden's speech was 30 years old. How old is this Hunter? How long ago was Hunter smoking crack? Like,
The government can take everything you own. Everything from your car to your house, your bank account, not merely what they confiscate in terms of the dollars from the transaction that you just got caught engaging in. They can take everything.
So I didn't even realize that was Biden talking.
I don't care why they become a sociopath. We have an obligation to coordinate.
So that's obviously hypocritical AF, right? But that's a whole different story.
Them off from the rest of society. They are in jail. Away from my mother.
Away from my mother.
Our family. So I don't want to ask what made them do this.
Correct.
They must be taken off.
I don't really want Trump in 2024, but I'll take him over Biden.
Street.
Yep. Rules for thee and not for me. He's a scumbag.
Meanwhile, he's the go-between with a Chinese communist.
Yeah.
I mean, take Swallowswell, take Feinstein. They all had like Chinese.
Swallow, he was dating Fang Fang, or what was her name?
These are operatives in their operations.
Spies. They were dating spies, bro. It's unbelievable.
But you know what I gotta say credit for.
So yes, things were really good under Trump. I made a lot of money under Trump too. He definitely sparked the stock market, but the real money came in because of COVID.
Guys, we're making progress because people are asking the question. Now, this leads me to the next question with you, Alex. Okay, so did you see Newsom on Hannity? Did you see how he did?
I didn't.
I think he did.
All right, so it looks like we're having a subject change here. There's 45 minutes to go on this video. We'll do a part 3. Is he talking about Gavin Newsom?
Did very well. I think
American Psycho, slick as hell.
I think he did. I think he did very, very well. If you're a Democrat, Newsom was 10 times more presidential than Biden was, and it's not even close. Okay, so for him to have the audacity,
they're talking about Gavin, right?
Fox's best today, which is Hannity today, not Tucker, but Fox's best today, Hannity. He goes and sits with them, and he hangs, and he pushes back with Hannity. So from your perspective, you made a comment earlier about Newsom. Is this the reason why these guys are asking the question? Are they kind of trying to corner Biden for him to step out so Newsom can go run? Is it going to be a Newsom DeSantis, Newsom Trump? What is this going to happen here?
Patrick, I'm so glad you brought that up because I have this problem with not hitting the most obvious thing. You're absolutely right. That's it. They're getting ready to take out the garbage with Biden.
Very well. If you're a Democrat,
All right, we're gonna stop there. The crypto is destroying, is winning. We did an hour of Alex Jones. The bad news is, if you wanted another hour of Alex Jones, you're gonna have to wait. The good Newsom is awful. The good news is, we'll have another Alex Jones video, and then you guys can lock and load some other good videos you want to do. I don't know. As sad as it is, I don't know enough about Newsom because I live in California to have a real judgment. I just mostly based off what I hear other people say and what I've seen, right? Elon is a fraud video. We'll have to figure out, like, that one doesn't really seem like, I mean, we can do that one if you want. All right, let's talk some crypto. During this, Cardano's been up and down between like 36 cents and 37 cents, kind of during all that. But now it kind of keeps going up, going down. Same with Ethereum. Bitcoin dominance at 50 cent or 50. It took a bit of a hit today. Ethereum at 2016. Can you at least have more opinions on that video? What do you mean, bro? I don't have enough opinions? Are you saying I don't have my voice is hurting? My voice legitimately hurts right now. You're saying one of the problems is I'm yelling when I just need to talk. I don't know why I think I need to yell. We need dominance to go back to 38. Yeah, Ada cracked 30. Good point. Well, the only reason it was down was because the SEC went after him. The Bitcoin, I wouldn't worry about Bitcoin dominance and it dropping or it gaining. It's still very early. It's 8 months before the halving. People are getting a little ahead of themselves right now. They're partying in the street. The Winklevoss are like saying shit like how the SEC got their ass handed to them and blah 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 and blah. Dude, everyone needs to chill the F out. Like, enjoy it. But this was just a battle and what could be an ongoing larger war. First of all, this ruling don't mean shit for other cryptos, right? A judge cannot use this as precedent, right? So we got a favorable judge. Great. Now what happens in appeals court? People got opinions, but we don't know, right? I think appeals is a more dangerous court. I'm not a lawyer, but if we lose an appeals court, that's not good. Or what happens when you lose an appeals court? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good for the good kids. Maybe it doesn't, like, sometimes the appellate court will simply overrule the trial court judgment or decision without sending it back to fix. If this happens, then the trials court ruling is thrown out and the appellate court decision takes its place. So this is really a nothing burger, dude. Like, we need a favorable judge in appellate court. We need that appellate court win. An appellate court win's huge because now that sets a precedent. It's a higher court. After that, it can go to the Supreme Court, I believe. I think that's the next step. There might be different levels of it, but the Supreme Court would maybe take this on. Maybe it goes to like a state, process to Supreme Court. What is the process of going to the Supreme Court? Okay, so they have to file a petition or writ. What are the 5 steps? Accept, file. What court after appeals court? Generally the decision, it also blah, 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 blah. What comes after Court of Appeals? The court usually will be the final, unless it sends the case back to trial court or the parties ask the U.S. Supreme. Oh, okay. So Supreme Court would be next. And I don't think Ripple would be, like if Ripple wins the, so Ripple might ask for the Supreme Court if they lose. The next one's the big one, dude. And if the SEC loses that, they could go to appeals. Or they could go to the Supreme Court, right? And we're talking about the federal government. So they're not going to take this easily. They're not going to take. Now, the good news is we got like the whip, the Republican whip. What's his face? He liked having sex with boys. He would do that thing. He'd do that thing with his ring on the desk. What was his name? He was in. He was Kaiser Soze. What was his name? Anyway, the majority whip is trying to get rid of the trying to get rid of Gary. So that's good. There's some Republicans that want to get rid of Gary. Apparently, the Democrats are all about choke point. I don't know, Kevin. There you go, Kevin. I don't know if it's true or not. If all Democrats want to choke it out or not, I have no idea. I feel like that's a weird thing to be bipartisan on, crypto. But who the hell knows, man? Maybe the Democrats do have some agenda. I'm a pretty big single issue voter right now, so I guess I'm Republican if that's all true. I mean, Trump was kind of anti-crypto. Apparently, he's coming around because he thinks it probably gives him more votes. So let's see what we got going on. Bitcoin 31,400. It's kind of just been going up and down between this and like it did hit 32,000 and then had a nice little pullback. We need to look at it like a shorter fib maybe. Like we're breaking out of what would be like a pretty big fib here, I think. I don't really know how to do fibs. And then there's a fib retracement. That's something like you go boom, boom, boom. I don't know, right? I don't know that I care that much. Ethereum, 2020. I'm keeping my long on. What does that look like? We need another Ethereum chart. All right, let's. Where did that go? I did go right up to a fibby. It's pushing right up against a fibby. Kurt said there was a fibby on Cardano at 36 cents. I'm a little bummed Kurt's not in the house tonight. I guess we need another Cardano chart. Would you do it right here? I would do it right. Well, I mean, I guess technically. I mean, I guess it would be like you would go like that, right? Or you would go like that. Or do you stop it and you go right here? Like, what are the rules? What are the rules to fibbies? Swing high to swing low, right? So I guess technically you got to go right here. It does show one right at like 35. Is that what he said? It's a good thing he took my advice this morning, huh? He was waiting for 15 cents. And I'm like, no, bro. You should be buying that shit. Oh, he did say 35 cents. Yeah, so that's he must have used that one right there. Well, it smashed through it, and it went all the way up almost to the 38 cents. Usually you just wait on Savvy to say nothing's changed. Yeah, apparently he took off on another fishing trip today. Like he didn't have time for the markets. Crypto. I bet Cryptos RS has got a nice little pump video going. Ripple wins, XRP's pumping. Is anyone going to buy XRP now? New poll. Crypto Savvy. Crypto Savvy. 2 days ago, biggest opportunity of our lifetime. Bitcoin, it's not what you think. Hello everyone, nothing's changed.
Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig, and today we are going to talk about what could be the biggest opportunity of our lifetime.
Go long Bitcoin.
And as a lot of people are pushing out that Bitcoin has bottomed and is going to new, will bring Bitcoin and everything else down with it. And I've also talked about from 1929 all the way till
he's got some weird noise in his background
to break the all-time highs. So
oh, he's hitting his desk or something.
He's
He's got a shitty mic, bro. I had one of those. It picks up all your desk noise. I hated it.
Come all the way down here. They were stuck up here.
That was the first mic I had. What a cheap ass.
Something to think about. Be careful. And it's not negativity.
Get your shit together, bro.
The biggest money.
I expect better out of you. He's poor.
Leads to the biggest opportunity of a lifetime.
But he said he's waiting for it to hit 32.8 before he shorts it. I wouldn't be surprised to see a pullback, to be quite honest. I mean, this thing, let's look at its fib. Let's look at its current fib. $31 right here, 31,000. It busted through that. Is it going to come back and retrace and then on its way to 34,949? I could see that happening. I mean, I've been screaming for 36 to 42 for weeks now. Based on the long-term job right here. What would that short term? Probably near the same, 35, 40, 41. Not a whole lot of difference there. Cardano was pushing 37 cents. Now it's pulling back. But I mean 35.7. That's not bad. Once that news came out, guys, I almost bought another 2 racks worth of Cardano. Kind of kicking myself, but at the same time I told myself, Tom, it's good to have cash. Just enjoy, I'm going to start stacking fiat now. If this is the start of the bull market, I could be done buying crypto until the next bear market. Like you know what I'm saying? Bear markets are where millionaires are being made. Like I'll continue to do my dollar cost average right now of like $500 a month or whatever. Maybe. I might even stop that shit, guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much is enough? Well, there's never enough, but at the same time, it's like, there's nothing wrong with building up your cash for other opportunities. If something else comes along, like some coin comes out of nowhere, like that we see that I feel like YOLOing in, maybe I take 2 to 4 months of my DCA money, set it in cash, and then we see some little degen shit we want to hop into, and I might YOLO into that. Do you really think it? Do I really think? Yeah, I don't think it's start of the bull run, but I think it's the start of the bull run. Does that make sense? So I think let's get a Bitcoin chart that's not. too much on going on here. This one has a lot too. Is this one? Man, all my big... Why does this one have so much shit on it? I mean, I guess this one ain't bad. Let's go to the weekly. I think I just drew all this in today because we were looking at these bull flags. So is there a way to get rid of all this easily? I don't think so. Oh wait, there's a way to clear this whole thing, but I don't remember how to do that. There's like a button. There we go. All right, so yeah, this one goes back far enough. So I think we can be right here, like right in here, and it will just be sideways for a while. No, wait. I think we could be right here. How far away was this from the halving? I think it's going to come earlier. So this was 400. This was a little over a year. So we're past that. So we like, if it completely repeats, we could be like right in here. I don't really remember what caused this dip right here, but it was on its swing back up. So we could be like right here. And all this happened because of COVID. So this could have been something like this, right? It could have been more like that. So, and this could put us right where we are right now. 238 days before the halving. I mean, that seems pretty close to where we are now, right? Either way, it's not too far away, bro. 238 days puts us in March. So we're about 260 days away. So we're like right here, bro. So it could be sideways or slightly up. So this is still a good accumulation phase. But it's coming, and it's going to come earlier. Wait, November 20. Yeah, so this was after the halving. So it's like we could be in this. Okay, so this got us back up when we got to 20K. So 20K was like back to the all-time high. That didn't happen until several months after the halving. But let's say it front runs by like 6 months earlier. And then look, dude, it's like Tom Sosnoff on Tasty Trades, like he's in Coinbase strangles. And I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you? There's too many catalysts that you're going to get your face melted off. And it's why I didn't sell covered calls. Look at the bull. Yeah. There's just this XRP is a big catalyst, and I think the ETF is coming, right? What is is the SEC going to backlash now and just deny it out of spite? Oh, you guys sitting here pounding your chest. I got something for you, right? So I really don't know what's going to happen with that ETF. I want to believe it's going to get approved. He's selling the IV. What does that mean? He's selling the, yeah, he's addicted. Well, he's addicted to his mechanics, and he probably doesn't know the 4-year cycle enough, but there's just too much upside risk. Like the XRP is a huge upside risk. It could have been a downside risk too, but if you're wanting to buy the stock really cheap, there's nothing wrong with that. He wouldn't. He would just roll down his calls. But the upside risk with the XRP case and with the Bitcoin ETF, are you kidding me, dude? That's way too much risk. This one will probably, what day was that halving on? That's a good, let's see, 2015. I'm pretty sure it was in 2015, wasn't it? 2016. July 9th. So that's going to put us... Same thing, July. It looks almost the exact same. But it only took about 105 days for that one to blow up. So that took less than 3 months. So somewhere between, so I think this one's going to be more like at the halving or before. I think it's actually going to start before the halving. This one actually did start before the halving. I think I think it's highly likely that we're going to repeat this cycle. Right? So this started, there you go, Chill Baggins. That was a great, I'm going with it. So 12 bars, 3 months before the halving. Actually, oh shit. I mean, we want to be real about this. This shit exploded. Like maybe we're right here, bro. 300, this is 392 days out. And this is 308 days out. We're right here, in my opinion. And it's going to front run. I think it's much more likely, like especially if that ETF drops. You only get this alpha on here. So, what was that? How many days was that? How many days was that, guys? November 16, June of 16. So that shit started 287 days. All right, Tom, you can remember that. April. We're 273 days. We could start now. You still have a one bag? No, but I did post in the Discord. I got a jewel bag. I got $780 in jewels and crystal. Hopefully that shit will 10x. What's that shit been doing, Jason? What was that Dex screener? Multi-chart? Crystal? Is crystal pumping? Should we be YOLOing into crystal? Nope. Clooney's pumping. You want to see something funny? Holy shit. Crypto's pumping again. You can see all your shit over here. There's a way to see your NFTs. I can see all my DeFi kingdoms, my cosmic universe, my Lambos, Win Lambo, my wizards, my knights. Are you kidding me? My Mars colonies. Oh, Clooney's pumping too. We should go collect. Jewels at like 15. I got a shitload of Clooney. I wonder how much that's worth. Let's have some fun, guys and gals. Jewel. Oh shit. We should have YOLO'd into Jewel, bro. Jewel's pumping. AVAX is a good bet. Yeah. We know you're a Kool-Aid sipper. Mars Colony. Was it .io? Like my browser don't even remember this shit anymore. I can't remember. I think this was on my Ledger wallet. Is this the Polygon World? Become a settler? Like how do I app.mars colony? It's getting hot in here, guys. I turn the air on. All right, Ethereum. Where do I? Is this still on Harmony 1? Like, I can't even do Harmony 1. Ugh. I don't. Oh, can I add Harmony 1? Oh, I got some Harmony 1. So it did accept it. Error with Harmony chain. Let's see. It's on Harmony. Why is it getting so many errors, bro? I'm on my right wallet. Let's do that. Maybe it doesn't work well with this app. Flip. All right, so it doesn't like. How do I collect all my money? Why can't I see the map anymore? Like, is this not the right wallet? Land. 9 Clooney a day. I haven't collected this shit in forever. I have 11,184 Clooney. How much is this worth? This better be worth a lot of money. Probably won't even add up to like $2. What's gas like over here? $81. What the hell, AC? No wonder I'm so hot. All right. I mean, is that transaction happening? Why is this moving so slow? Screw it. Look at this, dude. Harmony 1 sucks ass. Oh, but I didn't accept the transaction. All right, maybe it's fast. Pending. Knights and Peasants, those are hanging on by a thread. Dev bounce. So they have some cute. All right. That's not good for the good kids. What's the DEX to use over on Harmony 1? Sushi Swap. Oh, does this one have a DEX? Oh, they have their own DEX. So they probably have their own pool here. Let's see how much. Connect wallet. Wrong network. Bitch. I'm on the Harmony network. What are you talking about? You don't even have your own token in there? What the? God damn it, dude. Doesn't appear to be on the active token list. Well, so what DEX do we use over here? Sushi Swap? I don't even know what that. Sushi Swap. Sushi.com. All right. No, let's go to Harmony. Let's switch this to, I mean, how much does that give me? 50, I just made $57. I mean, that's better than a kick in the nuts. I think Cougar Swap for Harmony. Are you making shit up, bro? Are you trolling me, bro? Let's cash in all our chips over on Harmony. We'll go check out some Avalanche. I don't see Cougar Swap. Cougar, so you're saying Cougar? Are you like trolling me, bro? That seems like a heavy troll. Fuzz Swap still around? Sushi. So I would eat some sushi right now. Some California rolls. Cougar Swap Harmony 1. Yeah, I knew you were trolling me, bitch. Have a good one, stranger. Yeah, dude, let's get a bag of Harmony 1 going. See what we can do with this. Please process alert. Never interacted, risk exposure. $19,000 Harmony. Have you ever... Current value is no. When the value... Okay, ignore. This is one of the main reasons. Sender address risk. When value is greater than 10,000 current. I don't know what that means. In the worst case, I just sent someone $58. Oh, that's just a proven Clooney? Come on, bro. Shoot, all that and it went wrong. Are you kidding me? I can't even trade this shit. High impact. Cannot estimate gas. All right, well that sucks. I was getting all excited. Tranquil has a Dex. Does that thing still exist? What was that called? What's their shit called? Fira? I don't... Fira? How do you do shit over here? Defira? I don't want to play. I want to... Oh, there we go. Swap. This probably doesn't have... Clooney? Insufficient liquidity. You can't even trade this shit. Or app. Did we leave? Mars. How's this thing going up? Oh, I guess Deck Screener will tell us where the liquidity is. One issue. Pool 1 year, 1 month ago. Where is this? This pair has very little liquidity. I don't even think you can trade this shit anywhere. Well, that's lame. Completely rugged. Let's go to DeFi Kingdoms. To the gardens, the secret gardens. All right, we want to go to Schmavalanche. Schmavalanche. Oh, I need to go to DeFi chain, DeFi Kingdoms chain. All right, we're gonna have to flip this. Swap Dio, Cougar swap Dio. Are you pulling my chain? You're pulling my chain, bro. Holy fucking shit. Advanced yield farming on multiple chains. Why has this been pancake? I'm getting really freaking hungry, guys. Yeah, I tried going to Mars Colony, but it doesn't have any liquidity on it. Oh, I guess it recognizes it. Yeah, there's... Oh, let's see if it works. Custom spending cap. I don't fucking know. And like, this shit won't even work, bro. So this Cougar swap. Oh, okay, cool. I thought you were making shit up. Why does this thing keep going to fucking... Exchange DeFi Kingdoms. This says it's on sushi. Unlock wallet. Unlock wallet. Connect. You're gonna be a rocket scientist to do anything over here. I lost the fucking contract again. Where did Deck Screener? God damn it. Multi-pass? exhausted. All right, so I can trade this for 0.03 Harmony 1. 99% pricing. Is she really? Are you making that up? Yeah, dude, the code is dead, bro. Like, this shit's beyond dead. Alright, let's get over the B5 profile. I smell the blood of B5 team, though. B5 profile. I'm a 148 crystal. I got 12,000 crystal locked. When does that shit come out? Send over to the jeweler. Let's see what we got going on over here. Your deposited jewel, 1,250. 6 jewel to claim. 206 vested W jewel. I can unlock 3,400. What's that worth? Crystal's worth almost 2 cents. So what's that worth? Like $100 and some dollars? $160, 206. Is that what they are talking about? And when I say they, I mean my wallet. 280. That's like 266 right there. Plus I must have a little bit in my balance or something. Let's go to the gardens. Get nice and disappointed. I'm pretty sure I'm farming. I've been farming this whole time. Can you imagine if we go check this shit in like another year into the bull run? I could have like thousands of dollars over here. F crystal and jade. Take everything for jewel. Yeah, you keep saying that, but it's only like 160 bucks. I'll wait till the rest unlocks. How do I? I know. You've told me a million times. View harvest. All right, fuck it, Jason. Just for you, brother. Let's see what kind of jewel stack we can get going. Manage. So I got stuff from Crystal Jewel, Crystal USDC, and Crystal AVAX. I need Crystal to have a nice bull pump. Alright, we can end the poll. Where am I trying to go? The jeweler. I'm going to, let's see, your jewel reward 6. I'm not gonna worry about that. Claimed. Your vested jewel, your unvested. Claim, I don't want to claim vested. Oh wait. Does this mean they're unlocked? So do I need to revest them? Or can you not do that anymore? Moving kind of slow. I've already confirmed it. Probably shouldn't have done that, but sometimes, oh, it's got one pending. All right. Jeweler, let's see. $487 jewel worth a whopping $77. Wow. Wow. I'm fucking rich. Unlock. Your total lock crystal. I still got quite a bit left. Confirm. This used to be worth $500,000. Now it's worth like $150. What's my NFT worth? I should sell that bitch, dude. Unlock. I thought. How do I view what heroes are going? Tavern. Oh, they've got some updates going on here. Duel. Agent. Sell hero. Buy hero. Let's see what they're going for. We got Gen 0. And let's just see what the floor is. 10,000, 100,000. Is that the floor? 2K. 100,000. Yeah, that's around 2K. Not bad. You think the originals? What do you mean the originals? Like the one, like I didn't do anything with it? Like I didn't fuck with it? Because I haven't fucked with mine. Mine's an original, bro. I didn't do any of that voodoo shit. Like, you know. Like, I don't even know. These are ugly now. They're all pixelated and shit. What am I looking at? Are they selling? She's on a quest. A tribe called Quest. I think, is that her? Gen 0 level 7. Reroll required. What does that even mean? They look tight. They're making me reroll. What the fuck is that all about, bro? I don't want to reroll. Suck my nutsack. I'll sell my entire account right now for 10 grand. The ones that first came out. Are you talking about like what I have, bro? Like I was in the very first mint. You were too, bro. Are you talking about like the one I have? Number 1260. Harmony 1, very first mint. Or do you mean like even lower numbers? I should have more than that, shouldn't I? Wow, that's a lot of new jewel. I got 1,000 jewel. If we can get that shit back up to $30, now we're talking, Chill Baggins. Now we're fucking talking. I mean, I'm rooting for DeFi Kingdoms. Don't get me wrong. I like nothing better to come back in 12 to 24 months. Fucking bank up. Stick and ball. I got a stick and ball. Alright, we gotta wrap this up. 7 o'clock, I'm getting hungry. My voice is crackling. I'm not even gonna be able to fucking stream tomorrow. Let's get this back into the jeweler and we'll see what's going on. You know what? I do want to Twitter a little bit. Let's see what's happening on Twitter too. So don't leave. Don't start adding to the aisles just yet. Reroll to rebalance the whole game. I wonder if I can sell mine more because like the excitement of having the reroll. Like, does that even show up as a stat when you're selling? Of course they made new Gen Zeros. Mine should be worth 5K because someone else would be able to have the fun of re-rolling. How do I... What is this? Oh, I don't want to do that. How do I invest this shit, dude? AXS sitting on at like $6? That's bad, isn't it? How do I invest? Do they not have that anymore? Or is it in a different part? Ugh. Joe Baggins, can you still reinvest this shit or what, bro? Extend deposit. Deposit addition. Oh, okay. It says reroll required, though. What does that mean? You don't have to reroll? We'll go another 120 days. Let's see, July 27th. No, we'll go 180 days. How do you like them apples? Get another 300 jewel? Let's do it. No benefit to lock. Oh, wow. Alright, so there's no reason to lock anymore. Doesn't seem like there's a there's no time left, bro. I can put my, I'm trying to. Oh, where? Where, bro? Where, bro? I don't... Oh, I got... Deposit. 1,000. This is very confusing. That won't let me do it. Oh, it's just for character traits, not stats. Oh, so that was a different reroll. It was that because you had the option to reroll. So that there's two different rerolls now. This shit ain't working, dude. Wait, I have 1,250. Maybe it did. Oh, it deposited it. It just didn't extend the, I think. Oh, I'm at 1,083 joule. And I have 1,250 withdrawal. Dude, I am a decent chunk of change here. If this goes back to 30 bucks. How do I see my joule balance? Available 1,083. But if I try and deposit it, it doesn't do anything. Oh, I bet my shit's like... Yeah, whatever. I'll come back to this another time. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on in crypto. It looked like it was cooling off. 31.4. It's kind of 2013. And it's kind of found its level for now. I'm curious to see what's going to happen overnight. It's going to be tough to sleep tonight. Say the C word. And you think we can go all the way to $1? Like in what time frame? Not anytime soon. Not because of this. I do think XRP is extremely overvalued now. I mean, I'm glad they won, but a $39 billion market cap for a coin that doesn't do anything, I'm just having a hard time understanding that personally. No, lung cancer eradicated. Uh-oh. Is this true? My husband begged me. I am... Oh, so you eradicated it. Good for you. This is a significant escalation. So they're sending the Coast Guard and selected reserve members. Looks like this order. Yeah, looks like we're escalating. Mario's not talking about it. Twitter pays creators. How can you make money? Is that Charles? Before he started eating too many cheeseburgers? I think XRP is overvalued. I agree. Well, you could have done much better, but alas, here we are. Alright. Ordering the select reserve certain members of the individual rated reserve to armed forces and active. Why is there not a Twitter space about this, Mario? Gun to your head, Solana or Tron. That's easy, Solana. I would never buy Tron. Does the gun have an on-off button? Who do you got in a 3v3? The team with Michael Jordan. Give me a fucking break. Michael Jordan, Shaq, and what's his face? Allen Iverson. I mean, you take Michael Jordan, right? Shaq can handle Giannis. Who's gonna guard LeBron though? And Steph? Ooh, that's a tough one. Like, LeBron's hands down the best player on this thing, but then the next three best players are probably right here, right? They're gonna get a bunch of kids killed. Yep. Where's Retro? Retro's done with crypto, man. I miss Retro, but he tapped out. He'll probably come in. His little bitch ass will be back when we're in full swing bull run. Trust me on that. Yeah, people are getting way too excited about this XRP victory. It was just a small win. This can all go away. And they got 30 days to appeal. And it's starting all over. And we can lose an appeals court, and that's a death blow. He's had that attitude lately. Like I feel like he's lost faith in crypto. He does degen shit. I don't think he believes in the crypto narrative. This is the loss of an acre on a ship. Well, let's just get right to it, guys. I don't. Yeah. The answer is vitamin D. I've had it with Coinbase. That was about a month ago. That guy, man, I tell you what, he continues to just miss. Always cut your dates inside and see if there's mold. Jesus Christ. I mean, is eating mold bad for you? I understand inhaling it's bad, but... Oh, they just bought those at Costco.
These dates from Costco, and they all have mold. Always cut your dates inside to see if there's mold.
Like, hopefully you're wearing a fucking...
We just bought these dates from Costco, and they all have mold.
Hazmat suit.
Always cut your dates inside to see if there's mold.
But is that the kind of mold that
we
cures...
just bought these dates from Costco, and they all
polio,
have mold.
Or is that the kind that fucks
Always
you up?
cut your dates inside to see if there's mold. We just bought these dates from Costco, and they all have mold.
Participates.
Always cut your dates inside to see if there's mold. We just bought these dates from Costco, and they all have mold.
Never told you about.
Always cut your dates inside to see if there's mold. We just bought these dates from Costco, and they all...
Fulvic acid is a marvel, blah, 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 blah. Enhances cognition, immunity, energy, vitality. I can use some more energy. It's super nutrient called hummus, not the dip. I love hummus. Humus is a thin layer you often see on the forest floor. Blah, blah. Now you might, what makes blah, blah. Nutrient. This guy just making shit up. I'll wait until more people start talking about it. Cop gets stuck on a fence. This sphere takes 2 times the energy in a year as all of Bitcoin mining combined. So let's attack Bitcoin mining. And they're already building a second one in London. They could have put that in there for clicks. They could have put what in there? Oh, the moss or that's a good point. Not the moss, the mold. Dude, this thing takes 2 times more electricity than all Bitcoin mining combined, and they're building a second one. How much? What do you mean? How much? Why not attack them? They attack Bitcoin because of its energy consumption. This is one little fucking ball in Vegas, bro. It's amazing. But unless that's being powered by a nuclear reactor, its own nuclear reactor. XRP trading live on coin. Is this the chick from the plane? That's that. Here we go. That's that crazy Republican, right? What's her name? What music is? Oh, I got DeFi King. You guys should have said something.
It has a key. How they found that it left open service. This is a failure of this investigation to not perform a drug test on these people. This list of approximately 500 potential.
All right, whatever. I mean, if that's all you can find, I'd eat and drink that. Nothing wrong with sea salt and cider vinegar chips. I mean, I'd rather have spicy chips. Oh, that's a Coinbase lawyer. Judge Torres, the program in Excel didn't meet third party. Excel didn't meet third prong of Howie. Yeah, everyone calm down. The crypto risk curve will soon break out. That's great. The yield farming allegedly comes from trader fees, but I don't see them showing up. You can read more about the look. Just answer the fucking question, dude. Not everyone has time to read your lame ass. Oh, dude, I'm gonna make them pizza, and I get these big jars of jalapenos at Costco. I thought they would last me like a month. It's not even gonna last me a week on the first jar. I cannot wait to mow that fucker down. All right, I've already read all these. I guess we got some new ones we just read you. We just read all you. Some German. Oh, that's fucked up. I don't believe. No, look. Climate activists are likely going to require amputation. That makes you warm? That makes you happy? What the fuck is wrong with you? I seriously doubt that's going to require amputation. Still waiting for the haters in the Cardano community who complain about everything to create the perfect blockchain. Is that sarcasm? Time for another indie? Oh yeah, let's do this. The rising Indigo is unstoppable. We've now surpassed 110 million. Version 2 app launch on the horizon. Let's effing go. Does that mean Plutus V2? I'm gonna ask. All right. Let's see what's going on in Cardano. Indy, oh my goodness, we make a money hand over fist in Indy, and tomorrow's payday. I'm right back to where I was, 12.2, and it's worth more. It's worth 12.2 Cardano, and Cardano's worth more. Let's freaking go! Are you kidding me? I'm going to go to bed smiling ear to ear tonight. Let's see. SNEC 12.0012. That's down. LenFi not making much sense. What's AIG doing? AIG's down 12%. That makes sense. Indy's up 2.5. Liquid, I think, is down. This doesn't make any sense. I guess it's down because Cardano's up. But it's up in dollar amount. I mean, we making money. Can't complain. The Jed's now pegged. All right, everyone. As much I don't know. It's weird. I don't want to get off the mic, but I do. Like I'm too lazy to get off the mic. She wants to drug everyone in the White House to see who you mean drug test, not drug them. I don't know, dude. Let that shit fly. All right. Thanks everyone for coming by. Well, if one of my videos next week gets 10 videos, we'll do part 3 of whatchamacallit. If you get 2 videos to 10 likes, we'll do 2 night streams. Tomorrow's Friday. It's gonna be hard to sleep tonight. It kind of feels like Christmas. My Coinbase is up massive, guys. $21,000 in one day. $38,000 since I've opened this position in April, right? I was looking like a fool. It has now overtaken my Tesla position. Let's keep it going. Bro, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. My voice is starting to give out. It's 7 o'clock. I need to wind down. Like I can't get off a stream. Like say it's bedtime and I stream all the way to bedtime. I'm too amped up. I have to go settle down and watch at least like 30 minutes to an hour of YouTube or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just like one of those habits I have. But I had a lot of fun tonight, even though I don't. Alex Jones is like a big whatever. Look, you just string me along. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Sleep tight. Don't let the my camera went out. I didn't even notice. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Cardano rules everything around me.